This episode of Against the Odds is brought to you by Card Kingdom. To pick up the deck and support the show, follow the link in the description box down below. Hello everyone, it's Seth, probably better known as Saffron Olive, and it's time for another edition of Against the Odds. So last week, on our Against the Odds poll, it was Jodah Archmage Eternal for Standard coming out on top. So today, we are heading to Standard to play a crazy combo deck, looking to use Jodah to put some huge things, especially Omniscience, but a bunch of huge things into play with some really sweet, crazy ways of doing big things and maybe even winning a game or two. So a quick reminder before we break down Jodah for Standard. If you enjoy this deck and you enjoy Against the Odds in general, it would be amazing of you if you could take a second and click that subscribe button down at the bottom of your screen. It's a great way to support the channel and the site for free. So let's talk some Jodah, starting with the man himself, Jodah Archmage Eternal. So Jodah is basically a Fist of Suns on a body. 4 mana, 4/3 flyer. The big deal is it gives all of our spells a different casting cost, 1 of each mana. So in theory, as long as we have 1 of each mana, we can cast 7 mana, 10 mana, whatever mana things for just 5 mana. So to support Jodah, step 1 is color fixing. We gotta make sure we have mana of each color, or Jodah is just kind of a not that great flyer that dies to lightning strike. So for this, the big one is Chromatic Lantern. With Chromatic Lantern out, not only do we have an extra mana because we can tap it for mana, but all of our lands tap for mana of any color. So any 4 lands and Chromatic Lantern let us activate Jodah, or cast things with Jodah. It's not actually an activated ability, but that by itself makes sure we can use Jodah. We also have Grow from Ashes and Gift of Paradise, which kind of do double duty. They fix our mana for one thing for Jodah. They also give us the ability to just ramp into big things, because some games we're not going to draw Jodah, and we still want to be able to put our big things into play, even if we don't have Jodah on the battlefield. So let's assume we get down our Jodah, we have our mana working right. What are we doing with this crazy deck? So step 1 is Omniscience. If we are going to try to cast something for just 5 mana, we should try to cast the most powerful thing in all of Standard, and that is Omniscience. So Omniscience doesn't do anything by itself, but it makes all of our other cards free, which is just an insanely powerful ability. So the idea of this deck is we are hopefully going to play Jodah on turn 4. On turn 5, we are hopefully going to use Jodah to put Omniscience into play, and then we just win the game with the help of our other cards. So Omniscience is the biggest payoff for Jodah. We also have a couple of other payoffs. Overflowing Insight and Niv-Mizzet Perun are other big threats that get cheaper if we can cast them with Jodah. They also work really well with Omniscience. In fact, they're kind of part of our finishing package. Once we have Omniscience, we can Overflowing Insight for free to just draw 7 cards, probably find more Overflowing Insights, draw 7 more cards. If we have a Niv-Mizzet Perun out, we can kind of just combo kill our opponent, because every time we draw a card, we get to ping something. So as we're casting Overflowing Insights and whatever, we're drawing tons of cards, dealing tons of damage to our opponent. So those are our other big payoffs. But how do we actually win the game? And here we have a few different combos. So apart from just casting Omniscience, playing some Niv-Mizzets, casting some stuff, combo number 1 is Recollect. So Recollect returns a card from our graveyard to our hand. It's basically an Eternal Witness in spell form. The trick here is we have 2 copies. So let's say we use Jodah, get down our Omniscience, get a Niv-Mizzet on the battlefield, then we can just loop Recollects until our opponent dies. We Recollect, targeting Recollect in our graveyard, to get back Recollect, to target Recollect in our graveyard, to get back Recollect, to cast it again, to target Recollect, and every time we do that, we are drawing a card with Niv-Mizzet, also pinging our opponent for a damage. So that loop is basically just a infinite storm kill with Niv-Mizzet on the battlefield when we can cast Recollect for free with Omniscience. So that's plan 1. Plus, we could use Recollect to get back Jodahs that died, get back ramp spells. Omniscience is our 1 Niv-Mizzet that happens to have died, so there's value outside the combo as well. Our second plan for winning the the game is a little bit janky, but when it works, we do some crazy things. So that is Mastermind's Acquisition, which can tutor up what we need from our deck, but more importantly, grabs cards from our sideboard. And when we get down our Omniscience with the help of Jodah and have a Mastermind's Acquisition, that's when things can go absolutely insane. So we're not going to talk about every sideboard card yet. We'll get to that in a minute. But what are our main Mastermind's Acquisition targets? And here we have kind of three main ones. So number one is 1,000-Year Storm. We can Mastermind's Acquisition for a 1,000-Year Storm from our sideboard, and then things get absolutely absurd. We have another Recollect in our sideboard. So let's say we get the 1,000-Year Storm. We cast it for free, then we cast Recollect. We probably have already cast several spells in the turn since we have Omniscience out. So Recollect is going to get back half of our graveyard or something, just whatever we want, including more Recollects. And then we cast that Recollect to get back Recollect and like 6 or 7 other things. So basically we get back everything from our graveyard. Among those cards is Mastermind's Acquisition. So we get back Mastermind's Acquisition, and this time we got the 1,000-Year Storm out. The 1,000-Year Storm is going to trigger when we cast Mastermind's Acquisition, which lets us get basically our entire sideboard, anything we want from our deck. That's when we get True Fire Captain. True Fire Captain, you're probably wondering why a random True Fire Captain. Well, that's because plan B for our deck is to tutor up that True Fire Captain and then cast a Star of Extinction, which is in our deck to be a sweeper, but just happens to be a 2-card combo kill with True Fire Captain. Plus, with the help of 1,000-Year Storm, we can literally just blow up all of our opponent's lands. We cast Star of Extinction with like 12 copies or something, thanks to 1,000-Year Storm, get rid of all their mana. If we have the True Fire Captain out, which we probably will because we just tutored up literally our entire sideboard and put it in our hands, we deal 20 damage on the spot. If that's not enough for some reason, guess what? We just Recollect with like 15 copies from 1,000-Year Storm, get back True Fire Captain, get back Star of Extinction, do it again until our opponent finally dies. Otherwise, Cleansing Nova, Deafening Clarion, give us some more sweepers. In the mana base, the most unique land is Gateway Plaza. Gateway Plaza is not a good land, but it's actually insanely good in our deck because we literally have no cards that cost less than 3 mana. So our deck can 100% afford to play a land on turn 1, take turn 2 off to play Gateway Plaza because we literally have nothing we can cast anyway, and then it gives us a 5-color land that fixes our mana. Otherwise, a bunch of check lands, some shock lands, some basic lands, basically just a million different kinds of lands to support the Jodah plan. As far as our sideboard, we already talked about some of our tutor target combo pieces, 1,000-Year Storm, True Fire Captain, Recollect. We also have a Nexus of Fate we can tutor up, take 20 turns or something with the help of 1,000-Year Storm, Deafening Clarion for aggro, Zakama comes down, gains us tons of life, wraths the board, gets rid of annoying things like Ixalan's Binding on our Jodahs or in other important combo pieces, Duress and Negate help against control, and then we have a bunch of big threats, Carnage Tyrant and Nezahul Chromium, all uncounterable to help in the control matchup, where our sweepers and so forth are not all that good and our stuff's getting countered like crazy. And that is Jodah for standard, and that's our Against the Odds deck for this week. So this is going to be interesting. When things come together and go well, we can do some of the biggest, flashiest, craziest things in standard. Of course, the cost for this is we're playing 5 colors, and when things go poorly, our mana doesn't work out, we don't hit our ramp cards, we don't find our Jodah, we do risk being stuck with just a handful of like 7, 10 mana cards that we can never cast while our opponent gets us beat down. So we're going to give it a shot, see how this works. Hopefully at least some percentage of the time we just go absolutely bonkers and do crazy things. So that's what I'm hoping for, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay, and I'll be back in a bit with a wrap up. Alright, Against the Odds time. We are Jodah-ing it up in standard, and this hand looks pretty good. I mean, good in the sense that we might actually cast stuff. On the play, Chromatic Lantern into Kick Grow from Ashes means if we draw anything big, we can cast it. And our mana is going to be sweet. We could just top deck Jodah and have the dream, live the dream. Glacial Fortress, go. Opponent. What are we up against? Woodland Cemetery. Alright, looks like Golgari. Well, Gateway Plaza. Pay for it. If there was ever a Gateway Plaza deck, it's this one. Since we literally have nothing until we get to 3 mana. It's the perfect deck to take turn 2 off after taking turn 1 off. Vacation.deck. Branchwalker. So we're going to need a sweeper. Opponent's a forest. I'll play the forest. Play Chromatic Lantern. Recollect's not bad. We can potentially like, kick, get it back, kick it again. Opponent. Getting in with Branchwalker. Down to 18. Memorial. Seeker Squire. We are going to need to find a sweeper. There's a Brontodon. Well, that can eventually get rid of Chromatic Lantern. That's a good one. Well, that's Overflowing Insight's kind of exactly what we wanted. Let's just kick a Grow from Ashes. Grab a mountain and an island. Pass the turn. Opponent. Getting in. Yum. Down to 14. Forest. Let's see if they blow up our lantern. Brontodon. Alright, opponent leaves it. Maybe. Well, I think we just need to draw 7. We basically need to find a... Whoa. Huh. Really? Okay. Well, now we might be dead. We literally drew 7 lands! Oh my goodness. That's unfortunate. Literally 7 lands. Whoa! Magic Gods, why have you forsaken us? Opponent gets in. Well, hopefully the next card in our deck is a sweeper, or else we're literally just dead on board. 7 lands is... That's almost unbelievably unlucky. Deafening Clarion. Well, that should keep us alive. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Alright, so play Hinterland Harbor. Play Chromatic Lantern number 2. Play Deafening Clarion. Well, we found our sweeper, thankfully. Deafening Clarion. Sweep most of the board. Recollect. Get back. Overflowing Insight. Oh boy, I thought we were going to be dead when we hit those lands. Pass the turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, so we have enough mana that we can cast Omniscience even if our opponent blows up a Chromatic Lantern. And then we can cast Overflowing Insight. Although I guess our opponent can... They can wait if they leave up mana and just kill our... Well, let's see what they do. Kill our Omniscience? That Brontodon is an issue. Oh, alright. It's an issue no more. Wow, thank goodness our opponent tapped out. They might regret that. Okay. Opponent wanted to put lethal on the board. Well, now we trust that Omniscience is going to get this done. We'll see. 7, 8, 9, 10. Play Omniscience. Overflowing Insight. Omniscience. Omniscience. Mastermind's Acquisition. For Recollect. Recollect. Mastermind's Acquisition. Mastermind's Acquisition. For 1,000-Year Storm. 1,000-Year Storm. Star of Extinction. See you later, Manabase and Creature Base. Alright, no lands, no creatures. Cast an Omniscience. Play a land. And, yeah, pass the turn. Oh, that wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. Opponent. Passing. Jodah beats. Jodah beats. Well, get in with Jodah. Hit our opponent. Overgrown Tube tapped. Pass the turn. We got nothing else. Opponent. Passing. Oh my god, another Star of Extinction. Play the land. Pass the turn. Wow, is Jodah gonna get there? Just attack with Jodah until our opponent dies? Swamp. Okay. Opponent passes. We draw. Land. Good god. Well, play the land. Get in with Jodah. We have not drawn much of anything. And we don't really want to Star of Extinction because we actually just want to win with this Jodah. Get in. Pass the turn. Opponent. Passes. Jodah. Jodah. Oh, Jodah under the lantern. Discards in hand size. Well, get in with Jodah. Hit our opponent. It is working. I guess we play Gift of Paradise to gain a bit of life. It doesn't do anything, but gain some life. Hinterland Harbor. Pass the turn. Do they find an answer to Jodah? They do not. Yes! Oh, it's working. Untap. Attack with Jodah. Jodah beats. Jodah beat down. Get the job done. Pona scoops it up. Wow, that was close. Weak as an overflowing insight. It literally drew 7 lands and still won. Goody. Alright, against our opponent's deck, in theory, Immortal's Hut is good. In practice, it dies to that main deck dinosaur. Probably just want Carnage Tyrants, I guess. Go up the Carnage Tyrants. Let's go down 1 Recollect and 1 Gift of Paradise. Our ramp is a bit sketchy in this matchup, but yeah, let's try it like that. Alright, we'll keep this. A little bit worried our Chromatic Lantern will just get killed, but... Or Duress. Alright, there's a Duress. I assume they just take Chromatic Lantern and try to keep us from ever casting anything. Well, come on, ramp. Hinterland Harbor, go. Opponent. Overgrown Tomb. Tapped. Is this another Duress? Opponent passing. Mountain Goo. Yeah, we definitely need some ramp. Carnage Tyrant and Niv-Mizzet are both very good if we manage to cast them. Swamp for our opponent. Midnight Reaper. Okay. Opponent. Passing. Ramp. Carnage Tyrant. Well, Island Go. Yeah, this game's a little less exciting compared to last one. Overgrown Tomb. Tapped. Opponent. Getting in with Midnight Reaper. Yup, down to 17. Duress. Alright, there goes Star of Extinction. Ramp! Give us a ramp spell so we can play Carnage Tyrant. Please. That's what we need. Opponent. Tanking it up. Passes. Well, Glacial Fortress. You. Well, now I guess we're to the point where we start begging for green mana. So we can just cast a Carnage Tyrant. Opponent could definitely have Eldest Reborn. Opponent. Being down. 4-3. Down to 14. And... watch us just lose to Midnight Reaper. Opponent passes. Hoo-hoo! That's a draw. Well, play the Island. Kick a Grow from Ashes. Oh, we don't have another mountain. Huh. Alright, well, go Forest. Forest. Mana's a smidge awkward here. Pass the turn. Well, at least we get to start playing Carnage Tyrants. Hopefully our opponent does not have Eldest Reborns. Pass the turn. Opponent untaps. Wild Growth Walker. And gets in. Yep. Down to 11. Alright, Duress. A whiff. Well, here comes the Carnage Tyrants. Let's hope for no Eldest Reborns to make a sacrifice. Opponent passes. Ooh, 1, 2, 3. That's interesting. Play a Swamp. Play... Actually, I think we just play Carnage Tyrant. I think we want to kind of hide the Chromatic Lantern, since we know our opponent has ways to kill it. So, Carnage Tyrant, go. Oh, please not Eldest Reborn. There's a land. Opponent. No attacks. We draw. Ooh, Star of Extinction. Well, get him with Carnage Tyrant. Hit our opponent. And yeah, I mean, I guess we just play another Carnage Tyrant. That gives us a bit of protection from Eldest Reborn. Opponent untaps. Carnage Tyrant. Alright, the battle's on. Opponent passes. I'll play Chromatic Lantern. Play Niv-Mizzet. Yeah, let's get him with 1 Carnage Tyrant. Opponent trades. Gets to draw a card. Yeah, pass the turn. Man, if we get to untap with Niv, that would be sweet. Opponent. Branchwalker explores. Vraska. Little Vraska. Actually not that great here. Oh, come on. Let us untap so we can draw some cards. Wild Growth Walker. Yup. Gains life. Mills Vraska. Alright. Assassin's Trophy. At least we get to draw a card. Unfortunately, that card is a land. Okay. Well, come on, good top deck. I don't think we have lands left, do we? Oh, we have a plains. Alright, get the last plains out of our deck. Opponent. Wow. Duress number 4 on Star of Extinction. Alright, Carnage Tyrant. It's up to you to hold down the fort until we top deck something. Opponent. Passing. Action? Alright. Sacred Foundry tapped. Oh boy. This is a little sketchy. Pass the turn. Oh, we're one draw away from going nuts, but our hand is dead at the moment. Land for our opponent. Big Vraska. Not getting better. Oh, we need a Star of Extinction. Recollect is good. Opponent. Passing. We draw. Land. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Not a good flood out time. Play the land, pass the turn. Oh dear. Oh dear God. Not like this. Pirate. Opponent. Menace is in. Well, this is the turn. We got a top deck. We got to top deck something. Yup. Opponent. The 4th Duress. That one's the one that got us. Come on, deck. Come on, deck. Ugh. Omniscience, but with no cards. We block and die. Yeah, we're dead. Alright. Well, huh. Okay. Okay. That was a little disappointing. I guess we keep Immortal Sun and go down. Let's go down 1 Omniscience. Try it like that. Immortal Sun does shut down a lot of Planeswalkers, and we didn't see too much artifact destruction outside of Planeswalkers. I mean, I guess it took our opponent all 4 Duresses to stay in that game, so we get to play first. I mean, we'll keep this. Hopefully we draw some ramp. Overgrown Tomb, tapped. See how many Duresses our opponent has. In theory, Deafening Clarion's good. It does get Duress, though. Overgrown Tomb, tapped. Alright, no Duress yet. Now, let's Gateway Plaza. Pay for it. Combo. Nothing to play on turn 2 plus Gateway Plaza. It's a combo. Opponent. Branchwalker goes exploring. Chupacabra. Mills it. Opponent passes. Ooh. I'll play the island. Play Chromatic Lantern. Pass the turn. We're getting close to Immortal Sun. Opponent gets in. Yup. Down to 17. Midnight Reaper. Alright. Ooh. So many options. Now, let's play it safe. Deafening Clarion. Sweep the board. Opponent draws a couple, unfortunately. Sacred Foundry tapped. Pass the turn. Woodland Cemetery. Opponent. Branchwalker. Goes exploring. Ooh, Wild Growth Walker. Okay. Keeps it. And Branchwalker exploring. Wild Growth Walker keeps it. Opponent passes. Well, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kick Grow from the Ashes. Get a swamp and a island. Steam Vents. Untapped. Gift of Paradise, the swamp. Pass the turn. Alright, opponent, show us what you got. Thrashy. Yup. Opponent gets in. Gets in. Alright, come on, good top deck. Good top deck. Down to 12. Opponent passes. Ooh, that is a good top deck. Well, let's play it safe. Tutor for a card. The card will be Cleansing Nova. Cleansing Nova, clear the board. Opponent can blow up our Lantern. Yup, Lantern down. Alright, pass the turn. See what our opponent's got. If they don't find a duress, we can draw 7 on a fairly stable board. Opponent. Brontodon, part 2. And passes. Well, okay. Let's just Overflowing Insight, draw 7. Play the plains. Pass the turn. Discard a Jodah. Swamp for our opponent. Thrashes in for 3. Yup, down to 9. Opponent. Wild Growth Walker. Jade Light. Well, as long as there's no duress, this is fine. Wild Growth on top. Grows and grows. Hits a land. Yup. Opponent passes. So many Overflowing Insights. Well, play it safe. Star of Extinction. Blow up a land. Sweep the board. Kills Gift of Paradise. Yup. Well, pass the turn. Tap land. Doom Whisperer. Ew, that's actually big and scary. Opponent passes. Well, huh. Yeah, I guess we just have to Overflowing Insight. Play the tapped land. And pass the turn, discard a lot of cards. Opponent's going to start surveilling. Surveils. We still haven't found an Omniscience either. Surveils. I wonder what they're looking for. They shouldn't have a way to just kill us. Surveils. Yup. Surveils. What is their game plan? Is there a card that kills us that we're not thinking of? We're going to be at 3, but they're a green-black deck. I guess if they're playing Creeping Chill, we die. They should not be, but you never know. That would be, oh my god, please no. Opponent, are they done? Alright, so we will discard Jodah, Immortal Sun, Land, Carnage Tyrant, Chromatic Lantern, Deafening Clarion. Alright, let's see what you got, opponent. Land, combat, attacks. Yup, down to 3. Brontodon. Opponent passes. Well, that's fine. So, Cleansing Nova. Destroy all creatures. Opponent, back on the Surveil plan. Down to 12. Alright, so play Chromatic Lantern. Overgrown Tomb. Tapped. Pass the turn. Alright, opponent. Let's see what you got. What did you surveil into? Untaps. They did not sack Memorial. Carnage Tyrant. Opponent passing. Well, 1, 2, 3. Recollect Star of Extinction. Star of Extinction. Blow up Memorial. Kill Carnage Tyrant. Gateway Plaza. Pay for it. And pass the turn. Oh, we're like an Omniscience away from just straight up winning. Opponent. Carnage Tyrant. Uh-oh. Huh. Omniscience? Gateway Plaza. Huh. Now what? Huh. Well, I think we just draw 7. Yeah, draw 7. Hope we hit something. Oh no, we did not. That's a bummer. Are we gonna lose? Play Glacial Fortress. We're dead to a removal spell. Oh, that is too bad. 1 mana short. Well, yeah, play Niv-Mizzet. That's all we can do. Pass the turn. Well, hope for no removal. Discard Grove from the Ashes. Discard a land. Alright, what do you got, opponent? No removal, no removal. Land. Well, that's the last card. Opponent. Combat. Attacks. Well, we snap off this block. Drop to 1. Okay. Okay, staying alive. Opponent. Seekers. Oh my god, we're gonna win. We're gonna win! Oh, we got there. Thank goodness. I thought we were dead. I really thought we were dead. Alright, opponent passes. No cards in hand. So play Hinterland Harbor. Play Omniscience. Overflowing Insight. Mastermind's Acquisition. For 1,000-Year Storm? Oh, we need the Recollect, don't we? Yeah, let's get Recollect. recollect, get back Overflowing Insight. Overflowing Insight. Draw some cards. Oh, we did not hit our tutor. Huh. Well, I guess we Star of Extinction, Chromatic Lantern, Omniscience Part 2, Carnage Tyrant, Jodah, and yeah, pass the turn. We're down to 3 cards in our deck. Oh boy. We might have misplayed. We might actually lose because of it. Land for our opponent. Tapped. Duress. Can take a Star of Extinction. Okay, we should be good. I forgot that we already used this Mastermind's acquisition. I was thinking we had one more in our deck to get our 1,000-Year Storm, but we do not. Well, go to combat. Attack. Hit our opponent. Down to 1. What a game. Tap land, go. All right. Do they have an out? Untap straws. Doom Whisperer. That doesn't do it. That doesn't do it. Jodah. And Carnage Tyrant. Opponent passes. With 1 card in our deck and 1 life to our name, Jodah getting the job done. Well, there was a slight misstep with how we played our Recollect, because I thought we had another Mastermind's acquisition, so we probably could have won more efficiently. I thought we had the second one in our deck and we would draw it with our Overflowing Insight, but a win's a win. We'll take it. The deck kind of works somehow. Sweet. All right. Against the odds time, we are playing some Jodah Omniscience in Standard, and I mean, we'll keep this hand because our mana's good. We don't really have any payoffs or any sweepers. Plains for our opponent, and passes. Well, Sacred Foundry, tapped, pass the turn. Opponent, plains. Gonna need to find a sweeper at some point if this is White Weenie. Well, play Glacial Fortress, play Chromatic Lantern, pass the turn. Mana's looking good. Mana's looking real good. Zelfrin's Void. Ooh, is this like mono white control? Oh, this might be the matchup we're looking for. Whew, Overflowing Insight. That's a card we're looking for. Well, let's kick a Grove from Ashes. Get Island. Pass the turn. Oh, this might be going well. Plains for our opponent. Karn, sure. So we're up to 7 mana. You can have a Plains. Field of Ruin is actually kind of annoying. Opponent passes. Well, let's just draw 7. Hopefully find some action. Play Watery Grave. Tapped. Pass the turn. Discard. 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 So we're up to 8. We're pretty close to Omniscience. We can just Jodah next turn, too. Opponent, taking up Karn. How about more Karns? That seems fine. Clifftop Retreat. Actually, oh, there goes Cleansing Nova. I was going to say we could just Jodah and win, but now we can't. Omniscience. Okay, so we Gift of Paradise the Island. Gain some life. Kick Grove from Ashes. I hope we still have lands in our deck. Alright, we have exactly 2. Get 2 lands. Play Hinterland Harbor. Pass the turn. Well, next turn we can try to go off. Jodah, cast Omniscience, cast Overflowing Insight. Hopefully assemble our combo. Well, non-counter spell control. This seems like our dream matchup. Opponent. Okay. Well, that is a strip mine. We do not have any basics left. Although, I don't think that stops us. Yup. Takes down card. For Sorcerous Spyglass. Well, we don't have any activated abilities, but okay. I wonder if our opponent just scoops when they see our hand. This might be the Sorcerous Scoop Glass. Opponent. Oh, God. This is one of the least likely hands you'd see staring back at you with Sorcerous Spyglass. But also, our opponent's got to be thinking, there's no way I can win. There's just literally no way I can win from here. Name's Jodah, which does not have an activated ability, but okay. Alright, let's make sure our mana works here without Chromatic Lantern. Cleansing Nova. So we need blue, red, white, whatever. Green? Oh my god. Alright, blue, red, white, black. And then we have blue, green, white, black, red. Alright, so we played Jodah. Then we white, green, blue, red, black. Jodah to put Omniscience into play. Omniscience to put Omniscience into play. Omniscience to Overflowing Insight. Oh boy. Alright, this makes it easy. Now we have the Niv-Mizzet combo kill. So choose a card from our library. That will be Niv-Mizzet. Cast Niv-Mizzet with Omniscience. Now we just loop Recollect. Recollect, Mastermind's Acquisition, ping our opponent. And we have the second Recollect, so we just keep doing that again and again and again and again until our opponent gets stormed out. Oh, yes, yes, yes. That's good. That's very good. All right, so bring in Immortal Sun, bring in Zakama, go down the 2 Deafening Clarions, and negates and duresses are probably good. I don't even know if we want to do that, though. This might just be the matchup we're looking for. Slow and no counterspells seems ideal. All right, let's just slight changes. Immortal Sun to shut down the Planeswalkers, Zakama to blow up Ixalan's bindings and such. Ooh, all right. Well, this gets us to a fast Niv-Mizzet. Planes for our opponent. Hand of Jodah. Sacred Foundry tapped. Pass the turn. Mana's looking good. Planes for our opponent. Ooh, Adanto Vanguard. Okay. That's a clock. Well, Gateway Plaza. Pay 1. Pass the turn. Opponent. Treasure map. Yup. Gets it. Sure. Down to 17. Passes. Star of Extinction. Well, let's shock ourselves. Play Chromatic Lantern. Pass the turn. This Adanto Vanguard is doing some serious work. Opponent gets to scry. Untaps. Gonna get in. Yup. Down to 12. Field of Ruin. Ixalan's Binding on Chromatic Lantern. Boo. Well, played around Catacombs. Red, white, blue, whatever. Play Jodah. Pass the turn. Unfortunately, this does not stop an Adanto Vanguard. Opponent scries. Swamp. Ixalan's Binding. Part million. Okay. Opponent. Gets in. Hits us. Down to 9. Huh. Are we just dead? I'll play Gateway Plaza. Pay for Gateway Plaza. Yeah, I don't know what our hope is here. I guess it's that this Niv-Mizzet sticks and can stop Adanto Vanguard. We're just gonna straight up die to Adanto Vanguard. Opponent gets in, hits us to 6. And thinking about Field of Ruin. Activates it. Okay. Well, grab a mountain. Oh, opponent's got a mountain. Passes. We draw. Hinterland Harbor. Well, blue, blue, blue. Red, red, red. Pass the turn. Opponent. 1,000,000 mana. Oh, 1.5 million mana. Are we getting Bane fired? We are getting Bane fired. Okay. Well, it's not mono white control. It's mostly white control. And that is Adanto Vanguard. And we don't have a good answer to Adanto Vanguard. That's an annoying card. Pretty annoying. Let's go down a Cleansing Nova. Go up a Carnage Tyrant. I think in some sense we're just hoping not to get got by... Let's go up another Carnage Tyrant. Go down 1 Star of Extinction. At least Carnage Tyrant just... Do we want negates? Can we find room for negates? Let's just run it like this. At least Carnage Tyrant just blocks. We just need something that blocks an Adanto Vanguard. We get to play first. Alright. This is a hand that really needs 1 more land. But if we get 1 more land, it's pretty sweet. Plains go. Opponent. Sacred Foundry. Tapped. Come on, land. Come on, land. Alright, that's a forest. So play Gateway Plaza. Pay for it. Well, now we want just one more land. One more land on top of this gets us to... there's a Danto Vanguard. Gets us to a Kick to Grow from the Ashes. Alright, Overgrown Tomb. We'll play the Forest. Gift of Paradise our Plains. Pass the turn. Plains for our opponent. History of Benalia. Oh boy. Opponent's kind of just comboing off here. This is a lot different than what we saw in game 1. Now we're just seeing ultra aggro. Opponent passes. Ooh, that's helpful. Let's Overgrown Tomb, untapped. Kick a Grow from Ashes. Get a mountain. Get an island. Pass the turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. So opponent gets a knight. Goes attacking. Hits us for a bunch. Yup. Down to 13. Treasure map. Opponent passes. Ooh, Jodah. Well, alright. We need to Cleansing Nova, destroy all creatures. Opponent pays, keeps alive a Danto Vanguard. Well, pass the turn. Treasure map, scries. Well, this keeps us alive against this History of Benalia at least. To the bottom. Opponent. Is this Desperation land scry? No. Alright, History of Benalia goes away. Opponent. Combat. Gets in. Yup. Down to 10. Passes. Well, we are going to play it safe. And just play Carnage Tyrant. And Watery Grave. Tapped. We do gotta be aware of being janked out by Banefire. Because this treasure map is gonna flip. Opponent leaves the land on top. Draws it. Karn. Okay. Makes a construct. And passes. Ooh. That's interesting. Although, Adanto lives. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, red, red, blue, blue, blue. Niv-Mizzet. Pass the turn. Plains for our opponent. Ixalan's Binding. Gets rid of Niv. Makes a construct. Combat. Attacks. Attacks. Well, let's block. Yeah, block the construct. We might be losing here still. Opponent flips treasure map. We take 3. Man, maybe we're alright. Opponent passes. Grow from the Ashes. Well, I think we Carnage Tyrant. Attack Karn. Kill Karn. Recollect Cleansing Nova. Cleansing Nova. Artifacts, enchantments. Pass the turn. Still at some risk of being Banefire janked. Land for our opponent. Dawn of Hope. Okay. Opponent passes. That's good. Well, ping the Vanguard. Opponent lets it go. Let's kick a Grow from Ashes. Ping our opponent. Island Forest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Man, are we going to get janked out again? I think we are. Go attacking. Hit our opponent. To 3. Jodah. Glacial Fortress. Come on, no Banefire. One time, no Banefire. Opponent makes a dork. No Banefire. No Banefire. Land Banefire kills us. Opponent. Come on. All right. Yup. Attacks. Well, I mean, we block. Not going to get Banefire janked if we can avoid it. Opponent can draw a card. Opponent comes it up! Oh my goodness, we got there. Well, that was a lot closer to than I thought, but it worked. It worked. Sweet. Jodah getting the job done. Whew. Good lord. Sweet. All right. Against the odds time, we are playing some Jodah. Oh boy. Watery Grave. Uh-oh. That means counters. Endless counters. Forest go. I mean, this hand in theory, I don't think it's going to work out in practice, but... Oh my god, this deck. We're going to get torn up by disinformation campaigns. I wish we had a playset of Nullhide Ferox in our sideboard. Just to stick it to disinformation campaign. Takes our Chromatic Lantern, mills a land. Now play the island, pass the turn. So now we're kind of far away from doing things and stuff. Drowned Catacombs. There it is. Life is bad. Life is over. Why? Why magic gods? We'll discard Omniscience, I guess. Opponent. Passing. This is a matchup that might get better after sideboarding. I'll play the Swamp. Grow from Ashes. Grab a Plains. Pass the turn. Swamp for our opponent. And passes. Well, Forest. Grow from Ashes. Definitely expecting a counter here. Syncopate. Yup. Well, pass the turn. Opponent. Thought Eraser. Part 2. Picks up Disinformation Campaign. Yeah, we're probably just never going to resolve anything relevant. That's a bummer. Opponent. Passing. We draw. Hinterland Harbor. Well, play Hinterland Harbor. Still don't have the mana for Jodah. We wanted to recollect our Chromatic Lantern, and now our opponent gets to play Disinformation Campaign, make us discard. Well, our hope here is that we just draw a blue source. Untap blue source. Aw, about it! Land? That's not fair. That's not fair at all. Opponent passes. Well, play Sacred Foundry. Unfortunately, we can't cast Overflowing Insight here. Mana, too many counters and discard spells to have our mana right. Opponent. Nakobo loss. I guess maybe we should have held the land. Now we're probably going to draw the blue source, and I'm going to cry. Opponent. Passes. Chromatic Lantern. Well, I mean, play Chromatic Lantern. So our mana will be good if we ever draw anything. We're running pretty low on time, though, and our opponent probably has a handful and a half of counters. Opponent. Gets in with Nikki B. Yup. Down to 16. Passes, leaving up counters. Well, I mean, we'll play Jodah. I'm sure it dies, or gets countered, or something. Pass the turn. Opponent untaps. Another land. So now they get to flip Nicole Bolas. Or just Eldest Reborn. That also works. Well, sack Jodah. Opponent. Get in with Nicole Bolas. Yup. Down to 12. And passes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. We've had enough. I don't think we can win from there. We'll have to discard Omniscience to Eldest Reborn. Our opponent can still flip Nicole Bolas. Thankfully, we get to sideboard in some stuff. We get to sideboard in 2 Carnage Tyrants, a Nezahal, a Chromium, 2 Duresses, 2 Negates, maybe a Mortal Sun, maybe Nexus of Fate. That's a lot of cards. Going down, 2 Cleansing Novas, 2 Deafening Clarions. Oh, look at this curve. Okay. Probably cut a couple of Star of Extinctions, maybe a couple of Omnisciences? Like, Omniscience Jodah is still our most powerful line, but I feel like we need to become a little less dependent on that. And then, yeah, maybe we go 1... Oh, they're probably going to bring in, Thief of Sanity, which is probably going to be bad for us. Yeah, let's leave Chromium in the sideboard and go down 1 Recollect. All right, let's try it with this Unruly pile. Please no Thief of Sanities, please. Please, Magic Gods. All right, we get to play first. I guess we keep? We're really hoping that this Chromatic Lantern resolves. Steam Vents tapped. Pass the turn. So we need to draw land, and then we need to resolve Chromatic Lantern. Well, there's a land. Hinterland Harbor, go. Opponent. Sulfur Falls. And passes. I'll play the Forest. Play Chromatic Lantern. Opponent. Counter. Number 1. Oh, God. Yup. Well, pass the turn. Swamp for our opponent. And passes. Well, that's Gift of Paradise. Opponent. Counter number 2. This is not going well. Mills a Thought Eraser. Opponent. Oh my God almighty. Alright. Well, looks like we will not ever resolve a spell, unfortunately. Counter, Thought Eraser. And, life is pretty bad. Tap land, go. I mean, maybe we just draw land. We're 1 black source away from Mastermind's acquisition. Opponent hits their land, which means Nicole Bolas, of course, coming down to ruin our day. Yup. This has been brutal. Our deck does not like infinite counter dot deck. Opponent passes. Well, we draw an island, pass the turn. Opponent goes to combat. You know, if we draw land and play Carnage Tyrant, they're going to draw land and play Eldest Reborn. Down to 16. Passes. Alright, well, you know what's happening. I am 100% certain that that's how this is going to end, but play Carnage Tyrant, can't be countered, pass the turn. Chemister's Insight, draws 2. Well, that increases the odds. Opponent gonna get in with the Kobold loss. Yep, down to 12. Passes. Well, there's an Omniscience we can't cast. Opponent did whiff on lands. Get in with Carnage Tyrant. Still not very hopeful this is gonna be a long-term successful plan. They get to Chemister's Insight again, and we still cannot cast our hand. Chemister's Insight just... Alright, that means our opponent has infinite Eldest Reborns. Literally infinite. Yup. Eldest Reborn number 1. Well, number 2, actually, of infinite. Opponent. Yeah, looks like this one's pretty over. Gets in. The Kobold loss. Well, this is not the matchup we want to play. Planes. Can't cast anything. Yeah, alright. Fair enough. Yeah, infinite counters is not our matchup. Alright. Against the odds time, we are Jodah-ing in standard. And, I mean, this hand's fine. We got no Jodah, we got no payoffs, but we got ramp, and recollect, which, more ramp. Oh no, counter spells, oh boy. Counter spells are our main deck natural enemy. After sideboarding, we get a bunch of uncounterable stuff, but opponent's probably thinking we're Jeskai control. Opponent ops. Well, they're going to have another thought coming here shortly. Untaps. Sulfur Falls. Maybe it's just Drakes. It's probably Drakes. Discovery. Yeah, definitely Drakes. Alright, well, let's see if we can combo off before they kill us. Opponent passes. Well, Hinterland Harbor. We almost have too many Grow from the Ashes. I think we're going to run out of lands to get. Opponent. So they shouldn't have many main deck counters. Enigma Drake. Well, we are going to have to find something before super long. Plains. I'll play Hinterland Harbor. Kick a Grow. See how many basics we still have. Alright. Forest. Actually, let's just go Island Mountain. Pass the turn. Well, come on! Something to deal with these Drakes. Opponent. Gets in. Yup. 4-3. Or more. Ops. Hits us for 4, down to 16. Land. Chart of course. Passes. Steam Vents. Well, let's kick a Grow. Get 2 lands. Play a Plains. Kick a Grow. Actually, we only have 1 land left, so that doesn't even do anything. Alright, let's just normally cast a Grow. Get our last land. And alright. Ramping achieved, but can we draw a way to not die to these Drakes? Opponent. Island. Attacks. Yup. Gets in. Down to 11. So we need a sweeper, and we need it this turn or we're dead. Come on, sweeper. That's a sweeper. Okay. Well, in that case, Starve Extinction your red source. Kill your Drakes. Opponent ops. Yup. Play Steam Vents. Tapped. So what we'd really like, I think, is a Overflowing Insight or a Mastermind's Acquisition. Some way to start drawing cards. Island for our opponent. And passes. Well, okay. Well, play Omniscience. Opponent scoops! They see all the mana coming and they've just had enough. Little did they know... Ah! Scoops the match! They want no part! They want no part! Their Drakes want no part! Got him! We got him! I mean, it was an arena scoop. Our opponent just scooped who was tapping all that mana, but we'll take it. We'll take it. Okay. Working. See? Alright. Against the odds time, we are playing some Jodah Omniscience combo. And we got Omniscience like crazy. We got no Jodah. But we have some ramp, so this is fine. Forest for our opponent, so Golgari probably. Yeah, Watery Grave tapped. So this hand looks decent. We can turn 3 Gift of Paradise, turn 4 Kick Grow with Ashes, and then turn 5 see what happens. We are going to need to hit a Sweeper. Or I guess we could just hit a Jodah and put Omniscience into play. Although, Jodah dies to lots of Chupacabras. Opponent passes. Well, Temple Garden tapped. I guess we might just be able to ramp into Omniscience the old-fashioned way. Although, Vraska can kill our... Okay, they milled Vraska. Gets in with Branchwalker. Down to 17. Yeah, we're definitely going to need a Sweeper. Overgrown Tomb. Tapped. Opponent passes. I'll play the Forest, and I think we still just Gift of Paradise, gain the life. Pass the turn. Okay. I mean, maybe. Maybe this is working. Opponent gets in. Down to 17. Sweeper. Land. Golgari. Fine Broker to get back for Vraska. Sweeper. Sweeper. We need a Star of Extinction. I'll play Hinterland Harbor. Kick a Grow. Get Island and Mountain. Pass the turn. Opponent. Gonna get in. Yup. Down to 11. Gonna be close. If we draw a Star of Extinction, I feel great about where we're at. Vraska. Sure. Takes up. No sack. Opponent passes. Gateway Plaza. Well, let's Kick Grow from the Ashes. Get... Oh, dear. Island... Plains. Play Chromatic Lantern. Play Gateway Plaza. Pass the turn. Alright. Well, I mean, we get to next turn Omniscience, untap, or Omniscience into Overflowing Insight. Whether or not that's going to be enough will depend on what we draw from Overflowing Insight. We would really like it to be a Star of Extinction. We dropped to 5. We're also doing this without Jodah. Opponent. Big Vraska. Okay. Pirate. Sacks a land, draws a card. Well, let's see what happens. Ooh, Mastermind's Acquisition. That should... Alright. Well, alright, let's see how this works. This should be a fun turn. So first we have to cast Omniscience. 7, 8, 9, 10. So we play Omniscience. Omniscience, Omniscience. Just in case. Overflowing Insight. Actually, we could get... Let's Masterminds... Okay, so Mastermind's Acquisition... Alright, let's just Overflowing Insight. I think that's fine. Overflowing Insight, draw 7. There's a Recollect. So Omniscience... Oh, now we should be able to win. Star of Extinction. We have the infinite combo. So now we Mastermind's Acquisition from our sideboard. Take 1,000-Year Storm. Play 1,000-Year Storm. Grow from the Ashes. 3 copies. Get the rest of our lands. Yep, no lands left. No lands left. Well, this is what we were hoping for. Play Chromatic Lantern. Play the land. Recollect for Mastermind's Acquisition. Whoo! Got him! Oh, we got him. Oh, the Storm kill. Alright, get back everything. Mastermind's Acquisition. Tutor up our entire sideboard, basically. Nexus of Fate. True Fire Captain. Combo. It's a combo. Zatalpa. Immortal Sun. Recollect. Where's our Niv-Mizzet? We're missing Niv-Mizzet! Uh-oh. That's not good. That's our combo. Okay. Well, this works too. Recollect. Recollect. Save targets. Get everything back. Alright, play True Fire Captain. Star of Extinction. Oh, this deck. Oh, this deck. Yes, we'll blow up all the lads. Oh, goodness. I have no idea if this deck is going to 20 our opponent. I have no idea if this deck's going to be good, but... Yep, wipe out all the lads. Recollect. Get back True Fire Captain and Star of Extinction. Oh, goodness. Yup. Get him back. Oh, God. Oh, God. Replay True Fire Captain. We could do a ton of other things, too, but we'll just... Oh, no, we gotta blow up our own land? That's not good. Well, okay. That's fine. I mean, I guess it really doesn't matter. Well, people wanted to see True Fire's Star of Extinction combo, and, yeah, there it is. There it is. I don't really care. I don't really care how much we win or lose with this deck. As long as we do that sometimes. The other way we could have won there is we could have just we could have just tutored up Niv-Mizzet with our free with our free recollects and just chained recollects and burn our opponent out. Alright, we're gonna bring in the Immortal Sun against this deck. And probably 2 Carnage Tyrants in the main deck. Go down. Huh. Probably got to be... The problem is some of our Rampier dies to everything. Go down Gift of Paradise. And go down... Oh, that was sweet. That was so sweet. Go down the Gift of Paradise. And go down... I guess we can go down 1 Recollect here. Because we have Mastermind's Acquisition to get the other one from the sideboard. Well, that's pretty much how we imagine this insane pile working. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. We're probably going to go like 1-5 or something, 1-4, but... Oh, if we could do that, like what's sweeter than that? We could have just kept going and had... I don't even know. There's so many things we could have done from that point. Ugh. Alright, well, there's our Jodah, but we have literal 0 land, so mulligan. Ugh, okay. I mean, we gotta keep this, but good God, is that a slow hand. We'll keep Chromatic Lantern, although it is sketchy against Golgari. Golgari has a million Planeswalkers that can kill it. Llanowar Elves. Opponent. Passes. Forest, go. Well, we'll see. We'll see, we'll see. Our mana's a little clunky. Opponent's a little fast. Jade Light Ranger. Well, land. Only a 2-1. That's something. Cleansing Nova could work. This is assuming we actually get to cast it. Opponent. Overgrown Tomb. Tapped. Gets in for 3. Down to 17. Play Hinterland Harbor. Play Chromatic Lantern. Pass the turn. No Vroskas. So our opponent thinking about Assassin's Trophying our Chromatic Lantern? They decide against it. Woodland Cemetery. Opponent. Gets it. Hits us. Yup. Down to 14. Passes. Alright. Well, Watery Grave. Untapped. The no white mana Cleansing Nova. Well, we're still 2 mana short of Overflowing Insight. Forest for our opponent. Yep. Creatures returning. Jade Light's back. Explorers, Branchwalker. Mizzet hits a land. Well, come on, deck. Jodah would actually be sweet here if it lived. Ugh. We're drawing all of our expensive stuff, and not enough of our ramp. And 0 of our Jodahs. Opponent. Forest. Gets it. Yep. Down to 9. Oh dear. Big Vraska. Vivian Reed. Ugh. No. No. Oh. Oh boy. Land of War. Alright. Well. None of these cards will be cast. Alright. Yeah. A little slow. I guess we can bring in another Deafening Clarion. One of these days we're going to draw Jodah. What do we cut? That's a big question. Maybe we gotta keep Gift of Paradise, even though it dies to every Planeswalker in the history of Planeswalker kind. Alright, let's keep one Carnage Tyrant. Run it like that. We are on the play. Our curve starts at 3. But when things go well, they go really well. Yes, we'll play first. Ooh, Jodah. And a bunch of colors of mana. Alright. Island go. I guess we need one more color of mana for Jodah. Tap land for our opponent. Our opponent might have taken out their creature removal. Deafening Clarion. We need one more color of mana for that too. Well, Gateway Plaza. Pass the turn. Come on, white mana. Or a ram spell to find white mana. Opponent. Branchwalker. Ugh, into Jade Light. Keeps it. Opponent. Passing. White mana. Give us white mana. Okay. Grow from the Ashes works. So just cast Grow. Do we want... We can take a Plains. Maybe we need Mountain for Star of Extinction. Yeah, let's take Mountain. Pass the turn. Well, next turn we can run out Jodah. And if it lives, then we get to Omniscience. We can also just Deafening Clarion and then Jodah. That might be better. Forest. Opponent explores. Branchwalker. Mizzet. Vraska's Contempt. Alright, they keep it. Well, in that case, let's just wipe the board. Play Overgrown Tomb. Pass the turn. Opponent. Jade Light, part 2. Vraska. Alright, gonna keep Vraska. Grow Jade Light. Overgrown Tomb. Tapped. Well, hopefully we just keep drawing lands. Opponent passes. Well, okay. Play Chromatic Lantern. Play a Swamp. Use our perfect mana to cast a Jodah. So this actually kind of works. We're pressuring our opponent in 2 ways. If they need to kill both Jodah and Chromatic Lantern, and I don't think they can very easily. Because if either one survives, we get to play one of our big things. Unfortunately, our hand is not game-ending at the moment. Opponent. Like, Star of Extinction's good. Gets in. Could use Overflowing Insight. That would be our best draw. Opponent passes. Huh. Well, I mean, I guess we put Omniscience into play. Chromatic Lantern. Go to combat. Well, we Jodah'd. Hit our opponent. Unfortunately, we can't just win the game. Opponent takes it down to 16. Do we want a Star of Extinction? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, let's just pass. We're missing something to do with our Omniscience. Opponent untaps. Duress. That's not good. Alright, there goes Star of Extinction. Huh. Well, come on top of our deck. Branchwalker. Llanowar. Alright, come on deck. Come on deck. We have draws that just win us this game. Opponent gets in. Oh, come on, deck. Come on, deck. You can do it. You could do it. Down to 9. Opponent passes. That's it. That's the one. We will Overflowing Insight. That was a good draw. Ooh, Mastermind's acquisition. Well, play Chromatic Lantern. Kick a... Actually... Alright, kick a Grow from the Ashes. Get the rest of our lands out of our deck. Mastermind's acquisition from our sideboard. Man, we have so many ways to cast our things. Alright, Mastermind's acquisition. Get Recollect. Recollect. Get back Overflowing Insight. Overflowing Insight. Draw more cards. Oh, alright. Niv-Mizzet. Chromatic Lantern. Overflowing Insight. Do some pinging. I guess we're getting our other combo kill. Ping, ping, ping. Ping, ping. I mean, hopefully we could win the game from here. Oh, this deck. Alright. Ping. Ping, ping. Down to 8. Oh, we didn't. Alright. Omniscience. Deafening Clarion. Lifelink. Draw a card. Ping. Oh, we fizzled. Huh. That's not good. Well, Starve Extinction. Blow up a land. Ping. Draw a card. We lose our Niv-Mizzet. We draw more lands. Well, Carnage Tyrant, Jodah, Gateway Plaza. Oh, that's... Well, I mean, we still should be okay, but we didn't just straight up win the game. Pass the turn. We drew a ton of lands. Discard, 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 discard. Alright. I mean, we still got an insane board, and our opponent's got 3 lands, and we have a Carnage Tyrant. Seeker Squire. Maybe this deck does kind of work. Oh, goodness. Opponent passing. All of our stuff is free. Alright, well, I mean, I'm sorry, opponent, but we can't pass up the chance to draw 7. I think we just win by attacking. Apologies, opponent. You know my love for drawing cards. It is not a personal slight, I swear. Alright, let's just attack. We'll be polite now that we drew 7. And we got the GGs, and, well, I don't know what to say other than that's how we drew this up in Magical Christmas Land. That is exactly it. That is, okay. Sweet. Oh, God. Sweet. All right. Against the odds time, we are looking to Jodah it up in Standard. And, I mean, this hand's fine. It's not... we'll see. We'll see. I'm afraid we're up against Control. If we're up against Control, it's a little sketchy. Over on Tube Tapped. Pass the turn. Well, maybe it's just Drakes. It might just be Drakes. I don't know if that's better for us. Ooh, alright, it is Control. Definitely Control. That's probably not good. Well, Gateway Plaza. Pay for it. I do love how good Gateway Plaza is in this deck. It is actually really good. Opponent. Escanta. Leaves it. Steam Vents. Taps it. And passes. Well, Hinterland Harbor. Run out. I think just Chromatic Lantern. Pass the turn. We wouldn't mind finding a basic land for this Gift to Paradise. Control decks do tend to have, at least potentially have, Field of Ruin. Well, I mean, let's try to live the dream. I'm not super hopeful that this is going to work out, but Jodah. Cast a Jodah, play a Steam Vents. I mean, if our opponent can somehow not kill this Jodah, we can just untap, play Omniscience, and win. Opponent passes. Oh my god, come on. Come on, Magic Gods. Be good to us. Dawn of Hope Milled. Sulphur Falls played. Teferi. Oh, draw that card. Draw that card. Oh, tucks it. Oh, boo. Boo, boo. Alright, opponent passes. Well, now we probably lose to Teferi. Let's Gift of Paradise Overgrown Tomb. Play Hinterland Harbor, pass the turn. Wow, we were close to living the dream against this control deck. Opponent mills a Settle. Glacial Fortress. Well, if we just draw a land and our opponent does not have like a negate or a syncopate, the Star of Extinction's really good. Opponent untaps 2 lands. If we don't draw a land, I don't know what we're doing. I mean, I guess we can just fire off Star of Extinction no matter what. Opponent passes. Alright, play Glacial Fortress, and yeah, we're going for it. There could be counteraction, but Star of Extinction, blow up, I guess it really doesn't matter. Steam Vents. Opponent gets to draw a card. Come on, no counters. No counters with all this Niv-Mizzet action. Opponent draws, pings us. Shocks to draw another card. So opponent, no counter, but they are drawing a bunch of cards, which is not ideal. Yes, yes. Teferi down, Niv-Mizzet down. But now our opponent gets to untap with a Flipped Kanta. Mills Chemister's Insight transforms. We know we're drawing Jodah. Opponent. Another Niv-Mizzet. Well, okay. I guess we're going to play the card advantage game. We might just die to this Niv-Mizzet, honestly, but draw 7. Opponent draws 1. Yup. Play a tap land. And pass the turn, see if we're dead. Discard a couple shocks. Alright, do your thing, opponent. If you can kill us, you can kill us. Sarkin. Yup. Loots with Sarkin. Pings us. I mean, if we untap and our opponent does not have a counter, we should be able to win. Opponent passes. Well, play the Swamp. Yeah, we're going to go for it. I mean, if they're slow rolling a counter, they got us. Jodah. Omniscience. Come on. No counters. No counters! Okay. Well, I think they would have countered that, so let's... Chromatic Lantern. Overflowing Insight. Yeah, opponent pings. We draw. Omniscience. Omniscience. Cleansing Nova on creatures. Yup, we get pinged. Chemister's Insight. Alright, opponent's tapping down, which means our odds of completing the combo kill here are pretty high. And we got rid of the Niv. Yes, ping us, do your thing. That's fine. Sure. Pinged and pinged. Well, now we don't got to worry about counters, and I think we just win. Ops, alright. Opponent's just going as far as they can. Pinging us as low as possible. But if we win this turn, it doesn't matter. Down to 4. Yup. Pings to 3. Sure. Yup. Well, replay Jodah. Gift of Paradise. Recollect on Overflowing Insight. Overflowing Insight. Draw some more cards. Okay. Now we Overflowing Insight. Draw some cards. There's Niv. So playing Niv. Actually, do we Niv? I'll cast Grow from Ashes. See if we have... I don't know if we have lands left. Alright, there's a land. Grow from Ashes. Land. Mastermind's Acquisition. From our sideboard. Take 1,000-Year Storm. Overflowing Insight. Draw some cards. There's Recollect. So, 1,000-Year Storm. Recollect. Actually, first let's just cast Grow from the Ashes for no value. Oh my god, 9 copies. Yup, no lands. Oh, when we go off, we go off. Yup, yup, yup. And now it's over to have Recollect with Omniscience. for Mastermind's acquisition and the rest of our graveyard. Okay, sure, that's fine. We'll take that stuff. Back to our hand. Nice to fairies, sure. Yup, we'll take everything. And now we, Mastermind's acquisition, outside the game, get our entire sideboard, essentially. Yes. Sure, duress, why not? Negate, why? Maybe they have a force of will. Nezahal, sure. Carnage Tyrant, yup. Chromium the Mutable, Zakama Primal Calamity, why not? Immortal Sun, no Sarkid for you. And, yeah, we'll take another negate. So get our entire sideboard. Now we True Fire Captain. And we Star of Extinction. Oh, we got him. We got him in a half. Oh, my goodness. Oh. Yes. Oh my God. Okay, that was good. So what do we learn this week about Jodah in Standard? And first off, we went on to lose that last match against Jeskai. They brought in a bunch of Baneslayer Angels, Lyra Dawnbringers, and Shalais, and just kind of ran us over in the second two games. So we did drop that match, which means overall, we went 4-2 in matches and won 8 out of our 15 games, which means we were over 50% in both cases, and at 66.6% as far as matches. So that is way better than I would have expected. Heading into this, I was thinking this was going to be like an 0-5, maybe a 1-4, but we do something really cool once or twice, and that would make it all worthwhile. But the deck actually kind of worked. We beat Golgari twice. We got the early scoop win against Izzet Drakes. We beat the white control deck. We did lose to the hardcore control decks. Those were the most problematic matchups, the blue-based control decks with tons of counter spells that could just kind of sit back and counter our big expensive things, which is especially brutal. So that was our hard matchups, but the other matchups went surprisingly well, and the deck was way more effective than I thought it would be. And the wins with this deck were some of, maybe the best wins actually, that we've had at Guilds of Ravnica Standard. We got the infinite Niv-Mizzet combo with the 2 Recollects. We had 12 copies of Star of Extinction on this deck. In fact, at one point, we had to blow up our own lands with Star of Extinction to damage True Fire Captain because our opponent didn't have any lands left and we still needed a Star of Extinction. So we just did absolutely crazy absurd things. We literally tutored, I think, our entire sideboard, or very close to it, with Mastermind's acquisition from our sideboard tutored in Thousand Year Storm. So we just did absolutely insane bonkers things. So there is some problems with the deck as far as being super competitive, although it's way better than you would think because we just went 4-2 somehow, which is pretty amazing. Basically, we can fight through some control decks if we get the right hands, if the matchups go well. We crush mid-range decks. We just absolutely destroy mid-range decks. And then we didn't really play too many hardcore aggro decks, but I could imagine that we probably struggle a little bit with decks like Mono Red that are just super aggressive. If we hit our sweepers at the right time and enough ramp, we can beat those decks, but those are probably our hardest matchups. But overall, I mean, I was just thrilled with how the deck turned out. It was actually somewhat competitive, and the wins were just insanely, spectacularly fun. So I was a little worried heading in that it was going to be a pretty bad record, but we do something cool a couple of times, and it turns out we did something cool actually pretty consistently and posted a pretty solid record with a deck that literally has no cards that cost less than 3 mana. None in the entire main deck, and that was still good enough. So the mana worked well, the Jodah was able to put some really quick quick Omnisciences into play, and then once we get down the Omniscience, things just really go crazy. So the deck was a blast. It was super fun to play. Hopefully you had as much fun watching it as I had playing it. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, help us out by clicking that like button down below. And to keep up on all the latest and greatest, click that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell icon to get alerts whenever we have new videos. And if you want to, check out some of our other sweet videos here and here.